Hey guys, Sergeant speaking with Rick Walker Premier. Here today to talk to you about fire starting and starting a fire with a bird's nest. Now, of course, when we say bird's nest, we always think right to the bundle of grass and stuff and whatnot, and fluffy material that we use to start the fire. And that's exactly what I'm talking about today. But when I say bird's nest, I'm actually referring to a real bird's nest. That's actually how the tinder bundle got its name, bird's nest, is because that's how people would actually start their fires. They would find a bird's nest, because bird's nests themselves are great at fire starting. A bird makes his nest with dry grasses and leaves and sticks and everything else, straw, and builds his nest into that. So you already have a structure that's going to catch a spark and light very easily. And what you can see here is I actually found the bird's nest, cut it off of a tree. Now, there was no birds living in this nest. They've been long since gone. This nest is a little old, so I didn't endanger no birds or anything or scare any away. But you'll see bird's nests all over the place. If you're walking through the woods, next time you go on the trail or walk around, just look up at the trees, and you're certain to find a bird's nest or see one. This one was on a trail in a tree that was only about this high off the ground, so it was very easily noticeable. And these are great if you find them. If it's an emergency situation, you have to do what you gotta do. But if you're just out there camping or hiking, don't take something that a bird's living in. Let it go. But if you see one that's old like this, take it, practice with it. Because in a survival situation, if you were to see something like this, it'd be a great thing for you to collect and keep for a time you need to start a fire in. And I could have lit this right there in the wood itself and left that sit there, but I just wanted to take it out and show that this isn't much. There isn't much to this. And I'm going to light this today and start a fire. Now, ideally what I would do is I would take this and add stuff to it, make an even bigger bundle, but just for demonstration purposes, I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to light it as is. And I didn't do nothing to this. There is a little bit of plastic in there, but I'm not too worried about that. But I'm just going to angle it so I can actually catch the spark inside the nest and start my fire that way. There we go. See the nest? It was just a simple bird's nest I found on the trail. It was completely dry, made of grass. I took the spark. It was just enough. Just that one single bird's nest, a little tiny bird's nest, was just enough to take enough spark and to give me enough flame to start a fire. Now I have fire just from that little bird's nest. I didn't have to go around and search too long for stuff. All I had to do is find a little bit more small kindling, dry grasses, and then get all my fuel wood. I didn't have to worry about building that bird's nest because it was already made for me by the birds. So I just wanted to demonstrate that. I found that in the woods a while ago and cut it down. It's been sitting in my shed for a while, so I just wanted to demonstrate that for you so you can see an actual fire started by a bird's nest.